Decks only the Banlist can help. Reason why I wanted to make this video is because there are a lot of decks that I feel like will go up in value post the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list, and these are all safe picks. So I'm going to shoot straight into the video. Number 5, Heroes. Heroes is the type of deck that literally always jumps in and out of the meta from different people's favors. It's always been a rogue deck, borderline tier 1. This past meta, the hero deck literally was top 8 in regionals like crazy. On the YCS level, I keep it real, they didn't do so hot. I just think that goes to the caliber of hero player. The deck is not the easiest deck to play, and I'll be honest with you, why play that deck? And if you got the money, with the same money you can take and just buy you can buy a deck that's more powerful. But the thing with the hero deck is, it's very consistent. It can OTK, is good going first or second, just like dinosaurs. It just don't have that protection. On the ban list right now, if Konami give us Mally back at 3, a Hero Liz back at 3, they already gave us Stratos deck. The hero deck would definitely, in my opinion, jump up to tier 1 based on consistency alone. I don't realistically ever see this deck getting hit on the ban list. The most they could be able to do is maybe hit Stratos back down to 1 or 2, but literally at this point, considering the deck ain't doing anything, that's very unlucky. Number 4, Pendulums. Pendulums, man. Triff Gaming, his favorite deck. Pendulums, I hate the archetype. The thing about Pendulums is, you beat them, they spit their board back, and just spam out to the field and attack for game. Like literally, Pendulums is the epitome of that fighting game character you fight. Street Fighter Third Strike, Gil, I'm talking about you. The fighting game character you fight, that literally, after you beat him, if he has his health bar up, he can resurrection, come back down, and just lay the smack down on your candy ASS. Pendulums is a deck. They have Electromite. They have, that's on the ban list. They also have other tools from the Pendulum Magician deck from back in the day that can get unlocked to make the deck full potential. As it stands right now, the deck is solid tier 2, tier 1.5, depending on who plays it. I think, well, I'm not gonna say I don't think that Konami is gonna hit it again because the deck is not doing anything very similar to Heroes. I think all of the cards in the deck is still a solid pick up because it's cheap, and of course, without the exception of some extra deck stuff here and there, you can always make a solid board of 3 to 4 negates, which at that point you're just gonna win. And the fact that the deck can abuse things like the spell card that says negate all spell cards if you have a spellcaster monster on the board. Can't think of the name right now. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. There we go. The fact that that card has Secret Village of the Spellcasters in its arsenal, the deck is always going to be forced to be reckoned with. So with that being said, I think Pendulums is one of those decks that's really it can't go no worse than what it is. I think the ban list can only help it. Next up, Zoodiac, number 3. Zoodiac is actually a deck that's tier 1 now. It came back into the meta, it has some cool combos, and it's utilizing a lot of new cards from recent sets. A lot of Zoodiac stuff is still banned and or limited, like Zoodiac Barrage. I'm pretty sure not. I don't know. I can't remember if Barrage is limited or not. But they have some other Zoodiac XYZs and some support stuff for the archetype that's very limited. And when Zoodiac was at its full power back in 2017, late 2016 format, the deck was very annoying. Getting Trident over and over and over and over got really old, really toxic, and players like myself was calling either a ban for Zoodiac or a massive hit on the archetype because the deck was it just felt like an unfair match to play against. However, with that being said, the Zoodiac deck as it stands in 2020 versus 2017, I think can come back because literally right now, that detach one to pop a card on the board and just combo off heavily, that ain't going to 100% cut it in a format of Break My Board or Buzz. I mean, also we have dinosaurs that is OTKing people. I mean, we are very limited with our information because we only have remote duels to go off of, and let's face the fact, it's very easy to cheat in remote dueling. People have already exposed it. I'm not going to talk about any of those ways because I don't want Konami randomly saying this video and saying, hey, this dude's trying to teach people how to cheat in remote duels. Let's give him a ban like they did some other guy who made a YouTube video on that. But with that being said, man, Zoodiac I think is a solid deck, and I don't see it getting hit anymore. If anything, I see stuff coming off the ban list to help the power of the deck out. This is a solid, seems fun deck to play. Number 2, Salad Grace. One of my favorite decks of all time, only because it was just like Heroes, it was a structure deck that slowly evolved into a solid meta deck. Salad Grace has got a lot of hits over the past year to balance the deck out. And honestly, by limiting Mirage Stallion to 1 and all the other support cards to either 1, and I think they put the Zoodiac, what am I saying, Zoodiac? The Salad Grid card, the search one, to 2. The deck, as it stands right now, is okay. It's just not consistent enough to just beat the opponent down like it used to be back in the day. Like losing Mirage Stallion, their XYZ monster, is really, that hurt the deck a lot. Even though people like The Blessing, you guys probably already know who he is, great Yu-Gi-Oh player with the deck, local player as well, he's in Illinois. He proves time and time again how solid that deck was if you had a skilled player behind it. However, even though you could be skilled with the deck, just like how I can be skilled with Heroes, the deck has its limitations. So on this deck's upcoming ban list, 1 or 2 things is going to happen. And this is for every deck I mentioned. Either other decks are going to get hit to make these decks I'm listing today get better as they are, or Konami may graciously unlock some of the power for these decks to see how they fit in the current meta. I think honestly, if Konami really wanted to experiment with anything right now, this is the perfect time because we don't have live events. So why not give players something they can do at home to keep themselves busy? The remote dueling option is cute, but even though a lot of people like doing it, a lot of people, players like myself, still don't want to sit in the house all day for 8 hours, even though we don't have a lot much to do. I'm in Chicago. I can go to the gym still. I can go to still certain bars and have myself an adult beverage. But a lot of you guys don't have that option. So I think, in all honesty, these decks can all just go up or there. But nevertheless, I think Salus is a really good contender to be a deck that can only get better with the help of the next balance. And the last deck I'm going to talk about is a deck I mentioned in my most recent video, which you guys should check out. That is Windup. Windup. One of my favorite decks. One of the first competitive decks I played getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Why did I say Windups? I'm going to say the same type as I said in the last video to this video. As it stands, the deck is horrible. However, if Konami wanted to bless us with some fun and do what the OCG did, give us the 80 back. Let us play with the deck. The deck already has a Link Monster. The deck, there's really no good reason why the deck should be on the ban list. Like, it can do a lot of crazy combos. It has potential to be good. But as it stands, this ain't 2012. This ain't 2015 when it had somewhat of a comeback. This is literally 2020. The game has caught up to the point where the speed of the deck balances out. We already got Insectors the last ban list. I think this is the perfect time to get windups. I want to see some 2020 Insector versus windup action. I really do. However, it's up to Konami to give us just that. So, tell me what you guys think about this video. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here and subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue Hero and I'm signing out. Also, really turn on all of you guys' notifications. I notice a lot of you guys are telling me you're not getting my videos. My last video only got 500 views. And I really believe the only reason I got 500 views is not because the video is bad, because a lot of you guys just aren't getting my content. So, go to the notification bell, turn on to all notifications, and let's go from there. Because the video wasn't bad. Like, statistically, I got over a 50% audience retention ratio, which just lets me know that I'm getting better at making these videos. So if you guys want to see my videos a lot, notification bell. Instead of having notifications on, make sure it says all to catch all my videos. Alright, man, that's all I ask you guys. And yeah, Rogue Hero signing out. Peace.